The MAGA crowd was really upset by my video on this yesterday, but the fact of the matter is Trump is trying to pull us out of Iran in the worst state that we've been in terms of reaching a deal with them in decades. Now, I can already hear those sweaty little fingers typing, but I'm going to lay this all out for you, and then I want to see you defend it. When Obama left office in 2016, he had a deal in place with Iran in which they would have to cap their production of enriched uranium in exchange for us unfreezing some of their funds that we had held since the Carter administration. International inspectors were allowed on site, and they were able to confirm that Iran was in fact slowing their production of enriched uranium. So to sum it up, we were paying them nothing but their own money to slow down their nuclear program. Also, the Strait of Hormuz was open. Fast forward to today, we are just trying to get them to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. What do they want in return? They want, in their words, acceptance of enrichment. They want us to accept their right to enrich uranium. They also want a U.S. military withdrawal from the Middle East. They also want all those assets I mentioned before unfrozen. They also want all sanctions lifted, and they want reparations for war damages. Are we going to do all that? Absolutely not, and they know it. It's normal for them to bring unrealistic demands to the negotiation table so they have something to haggle with. However, I wouldn't expect them to reach any real deal with us because the fact that they pushed these demands this far tells us that we've been walked back effectively a generation in terms of reaching an actual effective deal with them. And it's largely because Trump pulled us out of that first deal in the first place. This is in fact the part of this that's going to cost us the most, not just with Iran, but the entire international community. Iran, in fact, part of their 10-point plan is that any deal that we reach with them has to be considered binding by the UN Security Council. Iran doesn't want to do anything at the negotiation table unless it's bigger than it was before and unless it's backed by the UN Security Council. And frankly, all of our other enemies and all of our allies are looking at us the same way now too. Because between Trump's first presidency and this presidency, he has established us as an unreliable, unstable partner to negotiate with. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to make serious, long-term negotiations with us when we just yank out of deals every 4 years now, apparently. That's going to make it harder to negotiate, to de-escalate with our enemies. That's going to make it harder to negotiate with our allies and make them feel like we have their back and they should have ours. We are on the world stage in a significantly weaker place than we have ever been in my entire lifetime. So tell me what part of that is leading by strength.